There is no mind problem, there is only energy misalignment. When I say there is no mind problem, there is only energy misalignment, I mean this. The mind is not an independent enemy. It has no power of its own. The mind is a byproduct. What you call overthinking, trigger, conflict, confusion, these are not problems, they are signals. Signals that your life force is not engaged where it belongs. The biggest misunderstanding people have, people believe if I fix my thoughts, my life will improve. That is backwards. Thoughts don't lead energy. Energy leads thoughts. When energy is idle, scattered, or misdirected, the mind must create noise. Not because it's broken, but because unused energy has to go somewhere. A simple example: a man with real work, physical exertion, inner direction, does not sit around debating his worth, his status, or others' success, not because he is enlightened, but because his energy is already occupied. Now take that same man, remove direction, remove immersion. What happens? The same energy turns inward. It starts chewing on comparison, memory, future, status, identity, and he calls it a mind problem. It isn't. It's energy without a channel. Why fighting the mind never works? You cannot silence the mind by arguing with it. That's like telling fire to stop burning. You don't fight fire, you remove fuel. Energy is the fuel. This is the brutal truth most don't want. Most people are not suffering from trauma, anxiety, or low confidence. They are suffering from underuse, misplacement, indulgent attention. They have too much free psychological space and too little engagement with reality. What alignment actually means? Energy alignment means your body is used, your attention is placed, your days have friction, your work demands you. When this happens, the mind becomes quiet without effort. Not peaceful, irrelevant. Why status games hook you? Status games are attractive because they give instant direction to energy. They are cheap substitutes for real purpose. That's why the mind runs to them when energy is loose. The solution is not stop caring about status. That's childish. The solution is give your energy something more demanding than comparison. The mind does not need correction. Life needs direction. When life has direction, the mind falls in line. Always. Sit with this. Don't decorate it. Don't share it. Just live from it. That's enough. There is no mind problem as an enemy. There is only misdirected energy expressed as mind activity. So yes, energy misalignment is the root. The mind problem is just the symptom. Why this distinction matters? If you say mind problem, you start fixing thoughts, correcting narratives, managing psychology. That itself consumes energy. But if you see it as energy misalignment, there is nothing to fix, nothing to argue with, only something to reorient. Energy goes where attention goes. That's a law. What is actually happening? Your energy is meant for deep work, learning, building, physical vitality, inner stillness. Instead, a portion of it is leaking into comparison, imagined audiences, silent arguments, status positioning. That leakage appears as mind noise. Stop feeding the leakage. The noise dies on its own. You do not align energy by positive thinking, affirmations, convincing yourself you don't care. Those are still mental activities. You align energy by placing the body in work, placing attention in action, reducing idle mental space. Energy aligns through engagement, not belief. Attention without power is noise. Attention with purpose is power. Nothing mystical here, just mechanics. How to know you are aligned? When energy is aligned, you feel quieter, not louder. You don't need to explain yourself. Comparison loses emotional charge. Provocations feel distant, almost childish. Not because you are above it, but because you are occupied elsewhere. Say this internally and mean it. Nothing is wrong with me. My energy just needs a direction. That's it. No healing narrative, no self-improvement drama, just direction. So, nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing needs to be won. Nothing needs to be proven. When energy is placed where it belongs, the mind stops demanding attention. Silence is not achieved, it is restored. You don't need better thoughts, you need clean direction. And from the direction, everything else falls quiet on its own. Nothing is broken inside you. The noise was never a flaw in the mind. It was energy without a clear direction. When your energy is scattered into comparison, status, and imagined battles, the mind becomes loud. When you withdraw that energy and place it into real work and real effort, the mind stops asking questions. Silence don't come from control, it comes from alignment. You don't need to manage thoughts or win stories. You need to place your energy where it belongs. From there, clarity is neutral, and peace is not something you chase, it's what remains.